Good morning. Welcome to the yoga session for the final class of the week before you get a day off for Father's Day. So hopefully you join me and we'll get in a nice strong workout. So let's get into our warm-up. We've got our knees underneath our hips, hands under the shoulders. This is our horse stance. Inhale, looking up. Exhale, round it off. Inhale, looking up. And then exhale, round it off. Moving with the breathing. You can exhale through the nose or the mouth. It's up to you. Inhale is deep through the mouth though. Go for one more. You're going to tuck the toes over and then push up into our down dog. Inhale onto the tippy toes and then back down onto the heels. Inhale to the toes. Back into the heels. Two more. Inhale, lift the right leg up. Bring the right foot between the hands. Lower the knee down. Inhale, lift it up. Circle the arms around. Inhale, lift it up. Circle around. Two more. Moving with your breathing. Last one. Hands behind the mat, tuck your toe, push that leg back up to the three-legged down dog. Then come forward into your plank. Lower down to the chaturanga. Lower that foot to push you up, and then push all the way back to the down dog. Lifting the left leg up. Foot comes through, exhaling. Lower the knee down. Inhale up, and then exhale, circle it around. Inhale, lift it up. Circle around. And finally out the door. Good piece. And one more, they're just going to get brushed. So probably hear them through here. And then bring the hands down, tuck your toe back under, push back to your down dog again. Oh no, sorry, leg up. And then come through to your chaturanga. Bring it down, pushing yourselves up, and then push back to your down dog again. Flow a little bit more. We're going to inhale, lift the leg up. Exhale, bring the knee into your chest. Inhale, lift it up. And again, knee to chest. Two more times. Hold it up to the plank. And then chaturanga. Lower that foot to lift you. And then push back to your down dog. Left side, lift up. Knee come to chest. And again. That breath is really welcomed when you do these exercises. You need it. Lifting it up. And then float through. Keep on lowering. Foot down to push yourselves up. And then push back to your down dog. Good work. Come to your knees. And then push back and have a bit of a break. Just to lengthen out into your back and give your wrists a little bit of a break here. From here, we're on our elbows. Bottom is up high. Toes tuck under and then push to your dolphin. And we're just going to paddle the heels here. Working one heel down at a time. And then both feet, heels are down, and just stay nice and still in your dolphin. And we're going to come floating forward into a plank. Turn to your side. And what we're going to do is stack our foot on top of the thigh, lifting up. Later we'll extend this, but for now just push your hips up as high as you can. Last two breaths. Straighten that leg out and then bring the arm down. We switch to the other side. So the foot comes on top of your thigh. Arm lifts and push the hips up, really elevated. Your eye gaze should be up or down preferably. If you look ahead, it might give you too much tension. And then let's bring our hand back down, releasing that foot into your plank. Let's just do some heel lifts. Getting the core worked. 4 more. And let's push back up onto our hands and drive back into your heels for the down dog. Inhale, lift the right heel up. Knee to the outside part of your elbow. Bring it up to the chin. Bring it all the way up. Cross it to the other side. Bring it up and then float to your chaturanga. Foot down to press you up, working those arms. Push back. Left side, lifting up. Knee to the elbow to the heart. You know what I'm saying. Lift it up. Bring the knee forward. Bring it up. Cross the knee over you. Bring it back up. And then float to plank. And then chaturanga. Foot down. Press up. And then back to your down dog. Right leg. Let's bring it forward. Lower the heel down. Come into your warrior. Arms are up. Warrior 1. And down low into those legs. Get that length through the back leg. Reverse the warrior. So your arm lowers down. Other arm lifts up high. You just tilt back. Come lower into those legs. And then find the mat. We're going to bring that heel up. Push back to down dog. Left side lifted up. Foot comes through. Lower the heel down. Bring yourselves up into your warrior 1. Go down deep. Straighten that back leg as much as you can. Drive the shoulder blades down. Lower the arm towards the thigh. Other arm grows and then pushes back. Two more deep breaths there. Find the mat. Unhinge that heel and then push back to down dog. Keep coming here, breathing in, sighing out. We're going to lift our right leg up, open the hip, drive that heel towards the back part of the room, and try and stack your hips so that one is on top of the other, still trying to keep your chest down, forward facing. Now straighten it out, come down, other side, lift it up, and then bend, opening out. So you should feel a lovely opening sensation through the hips. Straighten it out, lower it back down, come forward, lower to chaturanga, push through strong arms, and then push back to your down dog once again. Inhale, come through to plank. We're going to take our back hand forward and lift up. We're going for a stacking of that foot like we did before, but down on our elbows. Keep pushing the hips up. We will advance this later. 2 more breaths here. But for now, what we're going to do is we're going to extend that leg, take it back, heel comes down, and then open into your wild thing. Strong for that arm that's supporting you, I know. Now bring that hand forward, bring that foot, keep it lifted. Lower to the halfway chaturanga. Foot down to lift up. Push back to your down dog. Now we're going to lift the other side, coming through, and then take the other hand down and come into our side lift with the leg on top. Keep pushing the hips up high. So you can feel your heart rate is elevating. You're starting to breathe heavier. That's what these exercises do, and they give us our lengthening. So straighten that leg out, take it behind, and then open out. Two more breaths here. Bring the hand forward. You've got your leg lifted. Half chaturanga. Foot down to push you up. And then push back down dog. Really solid exercises here. We're going to bend in and then jump our feet towards your hands. And then start to just paddle one knee at a time. So we're going to get into some standing strength here. We did already one of them through the warrior one. This is going to be a little bit stronger, incorporating a little balance too. Just keep paddling those legs, getting the extra length through the back of the legs. Now just step your front leg back. We're going to open into a warrior two. So we're just going to relax the shoulders, come right down into the legs, open the knee out, drop down. Couple more deep breaths here. I'm going to land onto our elbow, our knee or thigh, and then just reach over and then try and drop down lower into the legs. Looking up past the arm. We're going to straighten that leg and come into a triangle. So opening up completely, turning yourselves forward facing. You should feel a lovely lengthening sensation through that top waist. Eye gaze if you can, it goes up. So this is just giving us some extra length in the legs for when we get to our next warrior two. But it's going to be more intense. So keep your hand where it is. Bend into the leg. So you can keep your hand there. Top arm comes back, and then if you can, try and reach back to hold fingers together, lace them together, and then turn yourself upward. Sink on down into the legs, so rise up. This is all about creating length. Everything we do every day, sitting, walking, it all compacts your body. This is all about lengthening it. And now let's release those hands and come into your triangle once more. We're going to just readjust the feet to get into a pyramid. So your back heel is still going to be down, but your toes are now going to turn forward facing. And so now we've got both legs straight, which is called our pyramid, facing the same way. And you'll feel this stretch more in the supporting leg, which is the front one. Up as high as you can go. Supporting leg as straight as possible. Now we're going to keep the opposite hand down and the other arm is just going to open out. It's twisting you. And then we lower that arm down and we twist the other way, opening out your heart. Now, only if you feel like you can, we're going to bend that foot and then take a hold of the foot to try and extend you up even higher. It's all about the strength for that supporting leg and length. See how you need these breaths? Now we're going to release the foot and then we're going into a warrior three. So you're going to rotate your body, lifting the other arm up. And just staying here nice and still. We're going to work the other side. So bring your hand down, bring the foot down, and just start to paddle the legs again. Now because I don't want to face the back the whole time, I do sometimes, I'm just going to go the other side. You can stay where you are though. So we're just going to do a repeat of the other leg. Okay, so the leg that's the other side, take it back. But me, I'm going to be doing the front leg again. And then come down into your warrior two. So your hips and shoulders are stacked. You're opening up, facing forward. Shoulders driving back. Go down deeper. 2 more breaths here. Now elbow onto the thigh. Reach long, go down low with the leg. Separating the toes as well. You don't want to bunch anything up. Find our first triangle. Straighten the leg. Arms come to the vertical and we come down. Length through the waist. Length through the leg. Just keep rotating yourself forwards. You don't want to be tipping down at all. Remember, for your eye gaze, best up or down so you don't hurt your neck. 2 more breaths here. And we're going to get into our really strong folded warrior 2. You can stay here with the hand down, both bending, bringing the arm behind. So you can stay there or lace those fingers and just rotate yourself up. Down in those legs to rotate higher. We don't hold it too long, okay? And then open your arms again to open out into your triangle once more. Really super strong there. So what we're going to do is find our pyramid. So the arm comes down, you're just rotating the foot, so both feet are now forward facing. Not doing anything fancy with the arms, they're just staying down. You're feeling this stretch, so all the way down that front leg. It's beautiful. It can be quite intense as well. Just got to do the best that you can do for the body that you've got. You don't ever want to compare yourself to anyone else. Do the best that you can at your level. So we're going to try and keep that supporting leg straight. We bring the back leg in and lift up. Just trying to give you as much length as possible so the supporting leg stays straight. Opposite hand stays down. Other arm rotates up. Now we're going to bring the hand down to rotate you up the other side. Just find that position that feels best for where you are. So we're in the half moon, sorry. Now we're going to bend the leg, pick up the foot, and drive that foot into the hand to give you more balance and flexibility. We're going to gently release that and come into our warrior 3. I'm going to switch that off. I don't like seeing a PowerPoint on when it's not connected to anything. 2 more here. Take the legs out wide. Come forward. Just keep creeping them out. From here, we're going to move into our sun salutations and some more balance shortly. Then I've got some more flow for you to advance some of the moves that we've already done. So stay in that position. I'm going to just move the screen so that I will be in it for the sun salutations completely. Hopefully that's not going to cut my head off too much. It's still cut off, so I'll just move it up a little bit more. So work your way up now, team, to start our sun salutations, please. So we're standing at the top of our mat so that we have our room to lunge back. Feet are together, hands are by your side. Just a normal sequence. We've been mixing that up a bit. This is just a normal flow of the sun salutation. Inhale, rising up. Looking up. Exhale, hands come to the side of the feet. If you're not feeling flexible, bend the knees. Look at your knees too. Take the right leg back as you inhale, looking forward. Other leg pushes back to the down dog. Hips go up high. Look at your knees again. Inhale, come through to the plank. Your eye gaze is down. Keep going to chaturanga. Keep looking down. To the cobra, we rise up and look up. Exhale to the down dog, again looking through your knees. Bend the knees, lunge with the right leg, looking forward to the horizon. Other leg comes back in and you look at your knees again. Rise tall, looking up. And then hands to your side to start it all again. Rising up, inhale. Looking up. Eye gaze is important. Halve your body, looking at your knees, straight or bent knees. Take your left leg back, looking to the horizon. Push to the down dog, look to the knees again. Come forward to plank, looking down. Keep looking there as you lower to chaturanga. Strong arms to push you up, you look up. And then exhale back to the down dog. Bending the knees, you look to your hands, step the left leg through, looking forward. Then the other leg comes in. If your foot doesn't get there, you've got to bring it forward, right? Inhale tall. Hands to the side. So let's really concentrate. One movement, one breath. Inhale, looking up. Forward fold, come through. Let all that air out. Right leg lunges back, inhale. Pushing back to the down dog. Heels move down. Come through to your plank. And then keep on flowing down to the chaturanga. Bring the arms up, looking up. Exhale back, down dog. Right leg lunges through, inhale. Left leg comes in, exhale. Inhale tall. Halve your body. Hands to the side. One more time, make it the best. So enjoyable with the deep breathing. Left leg time. To the down dog. Coming to your plank. Keep your body nice and still as you lower to the chaturanga. Push through the arms. And then push back to your down dog again. Left leg lunges through. And then the right leg comes to it. Inhale tall. And then your hands come to your side. I'm going to put my mat in the position again to do some balancing. And then we're going to get into more flow, like I said. And some of those flow exercises are going to really challenge your arms. So this is why the balance that we're doing now is great for your arms. But it's a little bit intense in the legs. Let's just firstly start by separating your legs, reaching up, and then pushing yourself over to one side. Exhale. Inhale, coming up. And then over to the other side. My fingers are laced. Inhale, lift it up. Hips come forward, you push back. Inhale up. One more time, all of those points we're hitting. One side. And the other side. Lifting up. Hips forward, tip back. And then bring your hands down. Legs come together. Inhale, lift your right leg up. Heel forward. Again. Take it forward. I'm going to hold on to it. Push and just stay still. Bring it in. Arms to the side, bend the knee. Now stay bent, tip forward. The leg goes back and then extend it back. Straighten your supporting leg now and bring your arms forward. And release. Left knee, bring it up. Extend the heel. Not 4 times. Pick up the foot to drive it away again. Bring it in. Arms out, bend the knee. Now bend and stay, tip forward, extend the leg, straighten the other, and then come forward. These balances are really challenging but very beneficial. not only do they get the core contracted, they strengthen your ankles, so you get more stability, less likely to fall as we get older. It's an investment. Nice work. We're going to take our right knee to the side, lift it up. If you can, you hold the foot and push the leg away. We're going to get into a side plank like this later too. Yeah, that's exactly right. Bring it in. Ooh. Foot option, push it away. Arms are getting a bit of a break. They're getting a stretch at the same time too. Bring it in. And let's do our tree pose. Right foot alongside of the left leg. Hands to heart. Third eye, or lift. Let's change sides, please. Remember, tomorrow we have no class, obviously. Sunday, Monday back to a Tabata. It's going to be a tough one, as well as some Pilates, okay? Just while I've got a chance to remind you. 2 more here. So I'm going to just bring my arms down. I'll move the mat forward to lower the screen down. I don't want to lower it too much though, because we are still going to be getting into some down dog work. And I don't want the body off the screen completely. So we'll just keep it like that. Come down onto your knees. We're going to do our crow later. So we'll come to our horse stance, tuck the toes and push back to your down dog. Inhale, lift the right leg up. Bring the knee towards the elbow. Inhale, bring it up. Knee towards the chin. Bring it up. Cross the leg over. Bring it up. Keep it lifted and come forward to a plank. Now we're going to just turn ourselves and let that foot come on the thigh. Now your option here is to pick up the foot and take the leg up. Bring the leg down, arm up, turn forward, push back to down dog. Left leg lifted up, knee towards the elbow. Lift it up, knee towards the chin. Lift it up, cross the leg over. Lift it back up. Keep it lifted, come to the plank. Return to the side and let that foot rest on. Drive on up. Here comes our option. Pick up the foot. Take it away. Now bring it down. Come back to the center. Push back to down dog. Find your elbows. Now we're in the dolphin. Lift up your right leg. Come forward to plank. Place it on. Lift up. Option. Foot. Push it away. So challenging. Bring it in. Lift up. Come back. Push to dolphin. Lift the other side. Come forward to plank. Place the leg on and push up. Option. Foot. And bring it down. Come forward. Lower into your tummies. We're going to bring our hands underneath. Press up. We're in our pigeon. No, it's our lotus. I got it wrong last time too. The lotus. Take the arms back. Reach it higher. Working the back. And then come down. Reach back up again. This is all about giving our back attention. One-on-one with the back. And bring it down. Last time, lift it up, stand back. And then bring it down and just push all the way back to a child's pose. Have a stretch. So we're going to get ourselves into our crow. I do it in every yoga because it's a chance to practice, because you're not going to probably practice it if you're not being led. Myself, I'm not probably going to practice it. I don't practice it unless I'm teaching. So hands, I probably should, but I don't. So your bottom is up high. Hands are flat down, however they feel comfortable. Knees on top of the upper arm. And then tap yourself until you're feeling balanced enough to take the foot off the mat. And lower it down. So you can see my body was starting to say, enough. We're going to go for a headstand. So your head is down. Your knees are still in a similar position from that crow. You can stay here. Just stay here. Otherwise, slowly but surely, we bring ourselves up. And let's bring it down. Hopefully you gave it a try. Even if you didn't come up, just getting into that triangle position with your elbows and your knees on top, really good start. Let's lie back. Still going with the tough work. We're going to just bring one leg up, other leg down, and switch. Core time. Not that it's all been working the core anyway. 4 more. Now bring both legs up. We're going to reach forward, arms forward, side to side reach. A few more. And bring the legs in. Just stay here. We're going to take our arms to the side, quick stretch, taking your legs over to one side. You're looking away from them. And then bring the legs up, over to the other side. Again, you're looking away from the legs. Bring them in. Flex your feet and lift on up. So you can stay here. I'm going to give us a shoulder bridge option. Shoulder stand, I should say. And you don't have to do it. You can stay here, or you can even have your legs bent. Otherwise, we're pushing our hips up. We're bringing our hands in so that you can support it. And then you try and bring your legs as straight as possible. In this position, don't look around. Keep your head completely still so that your neck is safe the entire time. So we're going to slowly bend the legs, slowly and surely, until they come straight to the horizontal. Arms can rest if you feel comfortable. Brace the belly, keep it controlled. And then lift back up again. You're going to gently come down to roll yourselves up. Don't let the feet touch down. Arms come forward. Push the legs up straight. This is a boat pose. Still working the core. Canoe. Boat. Just 4 of them. And relax down. Good work. Feet close to the bottom. Lift your hips up. Inhale, lower it down. Exhale, lift it up. This one goes up and holds. Leg closest to me, push it up. Bring it down. Same leg. Same thing, 2 more. Let's switch. Hold it here, push the hips up. And we're just going to drive our feet closer to the bottom to lift you up higher. And this will set you up for when we get into our bridge. So this is just giving us extra length and flexibility. You don't have to do it. Let's lower down. So you can simply come back to that position that we were just in. Otherwise, if you want to try and practice with me, it's hard, your arms are fatigued, but this is when we do it when we're warm and more flexible. So your hands come close to your head. I have my fingers pointed towards my feet. Feet creep on in to then push on up. That's about it for me today. That's enough. Let's get into some lovely lengthening poses. And that will help us get into some practice for split. So take one leg up, take the other leg away, bring yourself up towards the leg. You can have a flex foot, you can have a pointed toe. What matters is the length that we're trying to create. Couple more breaths here. With the flow, we're not holding the stretches as long as if it was a yin yoga or one of my stretch classes, which there are heaps of them up there online you can do. They hold each stretch for at least 1 minute. You're feeling the benefit of that pull all the way through the back of the leg. We're going to go for our frog. So bring the knees in. We'll first actually start with a happy baby, because this is basically the frog in a different position. So soon we're going to just flip ourselves over and do this, but knees down on the mat to make us get into our frog. So this is an opening out for the groin, inner thigh and hips. And that will help loosen us out for when we get into our attempted split. I should be practicing more than just the twice a week too, I know. Bring it in, roll. Time gets away from us, doesn't it? Okay, so we're on our elbows, we're taking our knees out wide and then the feet go wider. Keep just trying to open out your knees as much as possible. These breaths are just wonderful. Like I say, and we're not wearing a mask. You're in your own house, you can be mask free. I'm finding it harder with the warmer weather to wear a mask outdoors. Though I must say that yesterday I went for a walk when it was pouring rain at Ruffy with my brother, and there was no one there, so we could walk without masks on. It was wonderful. He works from home. I'm not seeing anybody, so we felt safe enough with each other. But that being said, he would prefer to have his mask off all the time anyway. But me, I usually have it on. So we're just creeping our legs down to whichever level feels right for you. Each centimetre you come down will work you a little bit harder. But this one I'm going to keep us in the position a little bit longer. And in fact, today I'm going to make us do a couple of balances at the end after we finish the stretches, just to show you the benefit of when you've really released and stretched into those muscles, of how much more you can get into those balances as well. And just bring this leg in, not completely, just sort of bend it in. And then come over. This is our pigeon now. My mat's a little bit disrupted here. Just have a stretch by reaching, lifting up. I'm just going to take that leg back now to switch, so come forward into that practice for the split, going as far as your body allows. You can see I'm nowhere near as close as, other people. But that doesn't stop me from trying, and I hope it doesn't stop you. I don't want to give up. It's never too late. Never too late. I didn't start teaching yoga until this year. So, it's never too late. And I've never been one to be able to do the splits. I wasn't ever a dancer or a gymnast. Jealous of those who were. So, like I said, you're just never too late to start. Couple more breaths here, and then we'll bring that leg in to get ourselves into the pigeon. As elegantly as you can do it. And that was a bit better on the other side. I surprised myself. Lovely pull here. Just again releasing out all the tension that you've got in your body. We're doing those 2 Tabatas a week. We're doing the Pilates, the strength. So this is a really lovely way to release your body at the end of the week. At least I feel like that's the case for me. Tomorrow I always walk still. I like to do my morning walk. But I don't do any training apart from that. Just release it a bit higher. So we're getting it more into the back as well now. So we're going to get into a couple of balances. So I will move my mat back, just because we're so lengthened out. And I will move this screen up. Right. Off onto your toes. Bend yourselves down. Keep on coming, giving your knees a bit of a flex and a stretch. And then just as slow as you went down, we're coming back up. Off your heels, keep on coming. Back we come up. And just giving your arms a complete break. They've worked hard. 2 more. Last one. Great work. Dancer's pose. Take your arm up. Hold on to the inside part of your right leg. And then come through. Don't tip forward as far as you should. Keep your chest fairly upright. And just focus on lengthening the legs up and straight on the supported. Change. And come out of that. Take one arm over, knee to the side. Let's see what we've created. Woo, wonderful. And change. It doesn't hurt as much like it does usually. You've got that length, you feel like you can go higher, and it feels easier. Bring it in, please. Our tree will finish us. Heart, third eye will lift it. I feel like standing with my arms on my heart today. Let's change. So we're not doing a meditation, but you could try and get into the meditative state while we're doing these balances. Really feel the flow of the breath entering and exiting the body. You can even attempt to close your eyes, which is really hard. Probably not. Bring the foot down. Just release by doing some shoulder rolls. Wonderful session, team. Thank you so much for joining me. I will be back here on Monday. Happy Father's Day to all the brilliant dads out there.